Hi.
Hey!
How are you guys?
Oh my God, I'm so happy to see you.
It's Iho, duh.
Duh.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So, I am not coming with my boy toy this weekend, Olli P. It's going to be me and the girl. I thought I told you this, but clearly it slipped my mind. Me and my Pepper are coming. Yay. She's
Okay,
looking at
good.
me like, what's going on?
So it's like
I mean, not like
legitimately
a
a girls trip, all girls, animals and everything.
Yes. It's going to be
Yeah.
4 girls. 2 of them are animals. Well, all of them.
Well, 4 of them are animals.
Yeah. All of them. But I'm so excited because obviously Leviticus knows like all the tea, but I just don't want to bore him with all of our chit chat the whole weekend. Also, you know, we need some free things, and
Are you guys going to
girls
get
get
mani
free
petties?
No,
No, we don't.
we don't do that.
Well, we don't really do that. We
Unless
will do it if we need to,
yeah,
but
probably not.
no alcohol.
Girls trip.
Other.
You guys are really breaking
He's
the
like,
boundaries of girls trip here.
Oh, we always redefine girls trip.
Yeah.
But we probably will go to the club.
Oh,
Probably will go to the
shit.
club because I was thinking this might be our last trip to the club.
What do you mean?
What
There's
does that
never going to be a last trip. Are you having like an existential crisis right now?
Shit, no club.
Because here's what's happening. Every time I go to the club, it's just like 23-year-olds and 24-year-olds. The crowds are getting younger and
No, you
we're
gotta
getting
go
older.
you gotta go to a speakeasy.
Oh, I know. I love speakeasies. I mean,
That's
that will
not a
always
club.
that will always be an option, but like the club is like just a different type of environment, and like I'm outgrowing it, and I'm also falling in love, and
Holy
there is no love in the club.
shit! What are you saying?
Oh, that was more metaphorical than where I'm at in life.
Okay, you meant that shit.
Well, that's true. I mean, yeah.
What
I mean,
the
slowly but
fuck?
surely. I didn't even really mean to say
That
that.
shit just came
But-
out, and I'm falling in love. I was like, oh my god.
Like, wow, she's very sure
Yeah,
about
like
this
holy
one.
shit. Bae just came to Hinge and caught.
No, really. I mean, yes, that is true. That is happening.
Damn.
But
oh my
I
god!
really would just meant like, regardless of him in my life, there is no love in the club. So I really just don't need to go there anymore.
So what is
Okay.
what is he talking about? Is he saying the same things?
I like legitimately did not even mean that literally. I was just
Okay.
saying like,
Yeah.
I
Sure.
am entering, you know, a lover era.
Yeah, you can try and rewrite it how you want.
We don't really know what era you're in until November.
Exactly. So it's too soon to say all that. But it is trending in that direction. I hope it stays on that path.
Wow.
And I just don't see why I would be in a club again.
That's incredible.
That's fair.
And even
I
if it
want
didn't
to
work out
make
with him,
love in the club.
yeah, but even if it didn't work out with him, it would be the same situation, just dating in general. Like, I'm just not going to be going to clubs. It's just not like that.
Yeah. That's not where you're going to find your husband, unfortunately. If so, he would have been found by now.
Oh, for sure.
I don't even think of Olli P as a club goer.
She's a club goer.
I'm like
Okay.
the OG club goer.
real?
Yes.
Holy
How did
It's
you
an
work
Olli
out?
P concept to combine a gas station and a club in one concept.
You don't know my business ventures? Kaloon, I feel like there's like chunks of my life that you somehow miss, and I don't understand because I'm a club rat.
I'm a club rat. Holy
She
shit!
is. She loves the club.
Just scouring the
No.
clubs, the streets. You're
Literally,
really, you're really out here like
I
that.
love the
Olli
club.
P is not out here like that.
Oh
Not
my god,
anymore.
that's crazy that you would say that. The club used to be everything to me, like heaven. Honestly, heaven on
Holy
earth.
shit!
Because it has everything that I would
What is
want.
the best
It has
club you've ever been to?
the best club I've ever been to.
Yes, I could tell you mine as well after you answer. I have 2.
It depends.
No, it doesn't.
Probably Azhtune knows this one. No, I was gonna say Up and Down in New York, but really that was too chill. I would say the best club I've been to was Dry's in Vegas.
There we go.
I knew you were gonna say Vegas.
Dry's in
Okay,
Vegas.
mine is. Was it called Paris?
Studio Paris.
Studio Paris.
Oh, that
Where's
was
that
right.
one at?
I think it's in Chicago. I think that one might be back open. But this weekend we're gonna go to either Joy District or Underground.
I went to my
and we're
favorite
gonna
is
get
also
in
in Chicago.
What is it called?
Tao.
Tao is like rave kitty. No.
Tao was great.
I went to
Like-
Tao.
We went to Tao
It's
for Bartholomew's bachelor party, and we all dressed up in like 3 pieces. We literally were in that mother.
what is a 3-piece?
A suit,
3-piece suit.
like a suit. Oh, 3-piece. You
Oh.
don't know? Oh, well, here.
Ashton and I have been to Club Tao in Chicago.
No, I'm just saying, like we dressed up and played a role. Basically. And Chance the Rapper came. I'll never forget that. He was making out with his ex-wife hardcore. I was like, why'd you guys even come here?
Ex-wife? Wait a minute,
yeah,
what are you talking?
he announced that they're getting a divorce.
Yeah, they got divorced, bro. Now he's just dropping hits. It's like he got divorced.
Is he?
What? He's about to come out with the Starline project. I was so pissed I couldn't go to Chicago. He's going all around the country right now as we speak, having silent DJs, giving people journals. They're sitting on beanbags and everyone has headphones on, and he has this like projector screen showing like words of the new music that he's made. Oh, I bet you there are at least 4 songs that you have not heard from him since you don't know that.
Because I haven't heard shit
Wow.
from him, and I haven't even wanted to hear any of his music because after he dropped
The
that
Big
was
Day.
like all about his wife. I mean, that album was trash, and that's how you knew the relationship was gonna fall
Yeah, you got
apart.
me fucked up.
He probably
You're
resented her.
crazy.
We do not
That
have
is-
similar opinions on things.
Yeah.
That is
What?
a fact.
The Big Day,
Everyone-
they
Like, you
can
don't
hate
know.
it, but the only reason they hated it was because he was showing emotion and actually talking about the Big Day.
No.
Wrong.
No.
Dude, what are you saying?
Wrong.
I love love. I love
Sun
love.
Come Down.
I love love.
Sun Come Down is one of my favorite Chance the Rapper songs I've ever heard in my life.
How do you fuck up a love album to where everybody's talking shit about it? If everybody loves love songs, which we
No,
do, we
bro.
eat that shit
People
up.
are stop. The fucking consumers do not give a. They want Sexy Red. They don't give a fuck about true marriage. A man being married.
Chance the Rapper fans knew that Chance was different. They would have been open to a love album.
Bro,
it was just the
all I
actual
know is
music sonically was not good.
The verses, wordplay, all that is still there. People were just tripping off the rip.
It was lame. Okay, J. Cole can talk about his family and his music, and I love it and appreciate it, and it touches me. But when Chance the Rapper tried to do it, I think it was a failed attempt, and a lot of people feel that way. So you're a stan, that's your right, but I think he needs to get back on acid if he wants to really make good music how he used to.
Anyways, he's already dropped at least 4 singles that are fire as fuck. Together, he's got Bad Boys 2 with Joey Perp, banger. Yeah.
I do believe that now, without this girl, he will be a much better artist. Yes, I do. I can see that.
It's fine. All I know is the Big Day. I can listen to that shit and vibe the fuck out. 100%.
I'm sure.
I probably know
Maybe
every
we'll
word.
dance in the club like old times.
Yeah, see, you're talking about clubs, and you're about to get into the Big Day lifestyle. So maybe once you are actually in love and have a husband,
I have been in love.
You can listen to it again, and you'll appreciate, like, oh,
And
I
that
hope
shit
he
was
feels
lame.
this way. Just listen to it again.
I hope I don't feel that way because it didn't work out. So
50% of them don't.
I'm saying, if it was a real thing that was going to last, the album would have been better.
Fuck no, man.
That's what I'm
Usher
saying.
made Confessions Part 2.
What is your point?
Bro, what do you mean? That shit, he got another woman pregnant, and that shit is one of the greatest love songs of all time.
It's not a love song.
What?
It's
These are my Let's sing it together. You know the words.
just when I thought I said all I could say, my chick on the
That
side
she got
said she
one
got
on
one
the
on the way. It's not about
Yes,
love.
he is.
It's about
He's confessing.
cheating.
Man, I'm broke, and I don't know what to do. I guess I gotta.
okay,
None of that
anyway,
is about love.
Azhtune, bring a club outfit.
Dude, if you guys
the
are
one
not
time-
dripping, I'm gonna be pissed.
We're always dripping. That's why I can't handle the disrespect of you saying that I wasn't in the club like that. That's crazy. We used to run the clubs like that.
Do you even follow her on Twitter?
We used to run the clubs like that.
It's crazy. Like, where were you all those years?
When?
He wasn't with us.
Where are you talking about, though? What clubs?
Chicago, New York.
Okay, obviously
LA
I know you
again.
guys went to New York and you was out doing your thing.
It was Azhtune and I walking in clubs, dancing, drinks, sections, cute outfits.
Voguing.
Here, go there.
Voguing. Yes. Kill
Vogue,
it, queen.
Vogue, yes.
Pose.
This was a long time ago.
You know, Usher deleted all of his tweets from back in the day.
I need to.
After all the Diddy shit.
I can't even keep up with that.
Dude, baby oil. Tons of baby oil. We're talking thousands of bottles of baby oil. They confiscated
1,000.
They confiscated.
What were they doing
They
with it?
confiscated 872 dildos.
Wait, were they using the baby oil with the dildos?
Of course.
Yeah.
What? There wasn't a dry butthole in the fucking freak off. They called them freak offs. Literally.
So I guess the reason why FBI can get involved is because you had people crossing state lines and international lines to participate, some of which
were barely legal,
under duress,
if not legal. And underage.
If you're underage, you can't give consent.
Even if you're ready to get wet and wild at a Diddy party. It's honestly the same as when R. Kelly got caught. After R. Kelly got caught, people started rewatching the interviews and everything, and it's like, oh, duh.
Yeah, that's what you were talking
that's what
about.
I mean. Because Diddy is...
Kuloon, did you see the video? The video of Diddy and his mom?
No. What happened?
Okay, so it was their faces, right? But he was just like, my mama don't play. And you don't really know what he's talking about because it's very vague. But then at the very, very end, he's like, my mama can get down. She can touch her palms to the floor. And the mom replied, flat. So, AKA, he's seen his mom get fucked with her palms flat on the floor. Is what my takeaway is.
Holy shit. The craziest one is when he's on Breakfast Club and Charlamagne's like, what you be doing in Miami, man? And he's like, man, we get wild in Miami. I can't even tell you. He said, would you like us to remind you? And he plays an audio tape of Diddy with a group of people, and all you hear him say is, I like that, daddy. I like it when you like that, daddy, when you scrambling and scraping for shit. And then they just pause it and they look at him and he's just like, man, like he can't say anything. He goes, that was you. Diddy goes, scrambling and scraping. He goes, you said, I like when you like that, daddy, when you scrambling and scraping for shit. What does that mean?
It's all so vague, but if you have some context, you can kind of...
If you got 1,000 bottles of baby oil and 800 dildos, I know what you're scrambling and scraping.
What actually does that mean? What is he doing?
Scrambling and scraping. If there's baby oil everywhere, you can't even fucking stand up. You're scraping, scrambling. Fucking everyone's just baby oiled up, slipping and sliding and fucking.
Okay.
Yeah, like, dude, this dude is a bona fide freakazoid. Like, this dude has...
No, he's a bona fide felon who is about to
never see the light of day.
I mean,
he's probably going to end up like Jeff because he's going to snitch. They said that they said that there are videos of the Kardashians at some of these freak-offs doing things that could incriminate them as well. And they're not going to let their name get fucked up. So.
I mean, I think everyone there should be incriminated.
My thought is a lot of people were there because it was so normalized, which is why he used to talk about it so freely.
It still is. Like, the billionaires are doing some freaky shit behind the scenes while us pawns.
So isn't he on suicide watch? That's what you meant? He's going to end up like Jeff?
Well, I mean, they said that that's a normal thing, though. You put people of that stature on that just in case. So his lawyer said he doesn't seem suicidal, but it definitely is just crazy to me that once you get enough money and you can buy anything, that's when the true nature of a human starts to, like, you're either a good person or you're not, because you're going to get bored, and then you're going to start doing shit like fight dungeons in the basement, paying homeless people thousands of dollars to fight to the death in a basement while a bunch of rich white people, not even white
Yeah.
people, just rich people all from all over the world just watching.
Who did that?
Dude, they do that shit. Fight clubs. They do all that. There's some weird shit going on, man.
I haven't heard of that. The only time I saw that was in Django whenever he was having the slaves fight to the death. I'm sure that still goes on because literally people go missing all the time.
Man.
And who knows where they end up. It's literally the scariest thing ever, even just thinking about it. But I feel so bad for Diddy's daughters. They lost their mom, and it's probably his fault. You know, there's a very...
She's got a memoir that's supposedly supposed to come out. Kim Porter.
Holy shit.
Yeah, talking about the shit. Somebody got a hold of it. I was like, oh my God.
That's supposedly why he killed her, was because she was writing something.
Oh, I did not know that. Oh my God. Did he kill his
Did he do
twin's daughter? Did he do it? That's wild. Did he do it?
Yeah, that was always a rumor
Diddy
that
did
he
it.
had something to do with it. Did he do
Diddy
it?
did it.
Wait, are they saying that? Because if not, you need to coin that term immediately.
I
That's
got
the
that
title.
from someone saying, did he do it? Yeah.
Okay.
So 50 Cent for 10 years has been working on a documentary about Diddy, and the title of it is Diddy Do It.
You want me to take it a step further? The craziest thing to me about getting the distribution deal with Sony and going to New York and getting to see like the behind the scenes of the music industry, I've heard some of the craziest stories about Diddy and a few other major people doing some skeptical things. Like my dad had this friend who was a video vixen back in like the 90s, early 2000s, like bad boy era. She literally said she went to a Diddy party. It was guys and they had all the girls, but they told them, like, don't go looking around the house. You guys stay in the party room. Everything's cool. And it was all normal. And this chick's from Evansville, so she doesn't give a fuck. She's not about to just follow some rules. So all the girls said they looked up and the guys were gone. It's just them in the living room. Like, where'd all the guys go? What just happened? So she goes snooping around and finds a room with Diddy, Lenny Kravitz, and like a few older record execs just getting down and dirty, straight foursome, male on male on male on male, going ham.
So is everyone just gay?
Yeah, yes, that's basically the problem. But it'd be different, like a RuPaul, where you're living your truth. Like if you're gay, you're gay, but you're in hip hop. So hip hop stigma, you can't be gay. That's like the main thing. So you have to keep this tough exterior. Oh, we're hard. We're doing this. This is hip hop, but you're gay.
It's like he's not trying to hide it, though. I mean, what
to
you
an
said, the
extent,
Charlemagne quote.
He's never openly said like, "Oh, I'm doing this." Besides hearing him say, "I like when you do that, Daddy. When you're scrambling and scraping for shit." That's when you're like,
I saw this tweet that says Diddy's gonna be in the prison shower slamming the soap to the ground. Slamming it.
Shit.
That is hilarious.
I mean, there's always some new scandal, I suppose, in life.
But it's not even new, though.
Really
like, this is like one of those things where it's like the truth will come out eventually. Like all these times where you've heard rappers say, I sold my soul, or they wanted me to sell their soul. That's what they mean. Like your integrity as a heterosexual man.
Yeah.
Like they want that booty hole. You're going to give, hey, we want the royalties and we want the booty hole, and we'll change your whole family's life. You'll never have to worry again. But we want that booty hole. Best believe it.
Whose booty hole are we talking about?
Whoever's signing. Whoever the artist is. Like,
but why? Is everyone gay?
100%.
Everyone.
Okay, so this is deep. Like, we got to think, even Diddy is a victim when it comes to the older generation of record execs, like that have all the power, that are homosexual, and they exploit
Wait a minute, Kulun.
young black.
I have a couple thoughts. If you saw the video with him and his mom, then you see that his mom has groomed him to be what he is, and it's really sad. In that sense, he's the victim, and then.
No, but I'm saying he's an actual victim from like getting on, like to get into the industry, to get access to all these things. He had to
But
do
a lot of
things.
people, I think
No,
this freak off is his own
no, it
thing.
is
It's his
now. I'm
own
talking about
creation.
when he first got into the industry. The people that controlled him and put him on were homosexual record execs, bona fide. Ask anyone that's in the industry. That's why Cat Williams and them was talking about that in his
It's so
interview and
crazy.
everything. Like they were
Cat
literally like,
Williams.
dude, I've heard too many fucking stories. You're about to sign a deal. You're about to sign a deal. You go to the big party. They tell you it's all nice. They get you drunked up. Hey man, go to that room over there. Next thing you know, you wake up, your shit's sore. You go in, you read the contract again for the final meeting to sign. The contract's different. I don't want to sign this. What's wrong? No, you gonna sign it.
The
You
contract doesn't say shit
Hey,
about
no,
booty
listen.
holes.
You gonna sign? I'm saying after the fondling has been done, you go back into the meeting the next day and find that the contract has been changed. You then
Okay.
refuse to sign. Nah, you're gonna sign it. Show him the tape. Show him what he did last night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Blackmail. You don't want your friends to know that you got fucked in the ass. Oh man, because you're probably off the pink cocaine. They got that pink cocaine that doesn't even have cocaine in it. Okay,
Yeah.
so Young Miami got indicted and almost arrested for transporting pink cocaine, tons of it, and it comes from Spain. I researched the fuck out of this because I didn't know what it was. But in Spain, they have this, it smells like strawberries and it's pink because they put a little pink dye in it. Out of all the confiscated samples that they've taken, there is no cocaine. It's like a speedball of drugs. You have no clue what you're gonna get each time. One time it might be ketamine, and then you're slowed up. But then the next time it might be ecstasy. Like it's very dangerous and volatile. But Diddy, that's what he be.
Word.
But that's what they be using at the parties.
It's so scary how you can move people around
Dude, the
and
power,
no one
like
cares.
the power of a billionaire. Like these people are literally doing whatever the fuck they want.
Diddy is so evil. I'm very split on, I mean, over summer I represented criminals and I always had a heart for them, even if they did the craziest thing ever, because they're still a human being at the end of the day. But something like this is just too much. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Meanwhile, Olli P's getting comforted from this spooky topic with her cat.
I don't want her to hear about this.
Cover her ears.
Cover her
She's too
freaking
precious.
ears. This is too much. I have to go in at 11 tonight.
Oh my god, are you gonna be okay?
Yeah, I'm going to take a nap after we get done with this.
Okay, I have a lot to say. I've been to court and I want to save court for another day. What I will say is that Cecilia and I met with Bailey last week. And we went out to eat. We were making small talk, and then Bailey like initiated the conversation, the rehashing.
It didn't work.
So my feedback from Bailey after the fact was that like she feels it went as good as it could have gone, that Cecilia is hard to read, and that she thinks that I got my point across and was also like vulnerable. She asked me how I felt after the convo, and I felt just really confused because Cecilia had told me the way she interpreted like some of the things I said. She even interpreted some things as like a threat to her, and that's where she really lost me because I did not threaten her. I think maybe my I could have a threatening kind of presence.
Oh, yeah.
But
100%.
one second, my dog's chewing on this.
Cecilia dropped the thirst trap on Instagram. I fell for it. I'm not going to lie.
Did she?
Hell yeah.
The one in the mirror picture with the boots.
I said, damn. Let me react.
You reacted to the ops photo?
Yeah, 100%. And then I was going to bring it up to you guys, but then you just brought up that you guys like went in. That's the only reason I said that was because you literally just said that. And I was like, whoa, because this just happened.
Well, I don't know if she was ever an op, but I'm confused why you guys needed to meet and what is there to talk about?
Okay, thank you. Because that is a very important consideration. My expectation going into it was informed by some of what Bailey had told me. Bailey was saying how she talked to Cecilia, and Cecilia was really wanting to make amends, really thought that we could rebuild, and of course, I know that Bailey has her own self-interest at play here. She wants the trio together.
Yes.
And that's fair. I mean,
Yeah.
The trio was
I
lit.
don't want to be the reason that she can't have her trio.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go put forth a good faith effort to making this work. But like I said, I left feeling very confused. I texted our group chat, like, I'm glad we could talk. I'm always here for you, blah, 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 like being nice. She didn't reply to the group. But the next day, like, Kaloon, this is the day that we saw each other. I had court on this day. Don't text me something upsetting.
On the day I have to go to court.
On the day of my daughter's hearing?
Yeah. On the day of you come to me on the day of my daughter's wedding.
It's so true. You come to me on the day of my daughter's hearing. What do you expect? Okay? You know that I'm having trouble
Did she
dealing
know
with this
you were at court?
Yes, because she said, good luck with your court thing today.
Not in quotations?
And I'm just... No,
Oh,
I'm
shit.
quoting
I was
her.
like, oh, that is cold.
I simply did not appreciate court thing. Like, this is about my minor sister's welfare. Like, you're being a little bit belittling and very much rubbing me the wrong way. But basically, her text on this day, she feels the need to let me know that she can't jump back into anything. Like, she's just got to look out for herself. She's still really hurt about everything, and she didn't even know how hurt she was.
Until she saw your face at lunch. And it just hurt her even more.
No. Okay, I think it's fair to say that you don't know whether we can make amends until we've had that initial conversation and then see how you feel. She said, like, oh, I can't wait to play pickleball sometime. And it was just very weird because whenever we left each other, right before we left, she was like, let me see pictures of your apartment. Being all enthusiastic, we were talking like we're friends. So the next day, you're telling me how you're not sure about me, but you want to take it slow. I don't know.
Are you
it's
dating?
Just,
like, what the fuck is this?
that's what I'm saying. Either we're friends or we're not. You're making me feel like I'm being rejected or... I don't know. At first I respond and I just want to be in the right. Okay, I want to say everything right. I'm like, thank you. She was like, I'm proud of you for getting a winter job, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, thanks. I'm proud of you. Thanks for letting me know. I'll let you reach out to me if you feel called to do so. No pressure. And then as I was driving home, because I was in Henderson when this happened, as I was driving home by myself at night, I start really thinking about this, and all I know is my impression of her text. I did not very clearly read her text. I realized in my head she's telling me I just need to protect myself. That's what I thought she said verbatim, and so I texted her.
You didn't reread it? You responded without reading the text.
I thought I read it. I was going off of my impression of it. Yeah,
what did you say?
I'm talking
Holy
about...
shit.
You're not helping. Do you understand this?
I know. She's saying the first interpretation, and then she dug a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
Once she had more to think about it.
You're not really, like, looking at the full picture of my mental state. I'm being threatened in a court of law, and then I leave the courtroom, and I have this text. I wasn't trying to rush anything either. I said an open invitation to mine to play pickleball, see the animals, whatever. Okay, I wasn't trying to rush. You didn't need to, like, let me know. Oh, hey, I just want to let you know I don't want to rush into Oh, say less. Like, this is a conversation that's giving me the ick. And I've never had the ick for a friend. But in that moment, I was like, this is weird. I don't like what you're saying to me. I don't feel like you really want to be my friend. And so I just said, like, yeah. I mean,
what did you say?
Look, I just say, right? Because I thought she said she needs protection from me. Instead, she actually said something about going slow, gotta look out for myself and my feelings, whatever. I'm like, I've never had anyone tell me that they need protection from me. And I'm like, it's pretty offensive if I have somebody questioning whether they like want me in their life, then I don't even need to engage in that situation, is what I said.
I'm not at all.
Not at all, right? And because I was already bordering for 2 months, I think now, bordering on we're probably never going to be friends again. And so after we've talked and then you're still saying this stuff that isn't sitting right with me, I'm just like, there's no point. I'm over this. I don't really want you as a friend at this point because you're giving me the fucking ick.
Yeah.
I did misinterpret it, okay? I came home and I specifically wanted that text message sent before I got home because I knew as soon as I started talking to Levon about it, he was going to bring me back to reality. And I wanted this text sent before anyone had the opportunity to intervene. It's like, I knew it was kind of like dramatic and maybe wrong to send this message. But I just really wanted to do it anyway. So I did. And then Levon, he reads it, and he's like, that's not what she said. She didn't say she needs protection from you. She just needs time. I'm like, okay, everyone thinks that's normal. Like, Leviticus, Bailey, they think this is normal to say. I don't think it's normal.
No, it's not normal. It comes from this culture that people have of, like, boundaries and, like, protecting yourself and blah, 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 all that BS. And, like, this is a friendship. Like you said, we're either friends or we aren't. And life is going to go on with or without you. If you need to take it slow with me, then we don't need to be in each other's lives. Like, we literally don't have to be in each other's lives. Why should you have to walk on eggshells while someone is assessing your every move and action to see if they want to keep you in your life? Forget about it.
Forget about it, honestly. It doesn't have to be that deep. We can kind of be around each other and kind of just have our little fun, and you know, maybe it will never be what it once was, but at this point, like, we can't even have that kind of casual fun that would lay a foundation for being friends going forward. And that's what I said too. I said, this text you sent me is no foundation for the fresh start that I had hoped for us. I had this expectation that we were both on the same page about wanting to move forward and just let the past lie, but that's not the case. I said, I would have never encouraged a meeting if I thought we would just be rehashing for the sake of rehashing. Because what's the point? So I don't know. I don't get it. She never replied to me. I did text and clarify the next day because I was embarrassed. I mean, I was telling her that she said she needs protection from me, and that's just not what she said. I regret that I...
Yeah, I was about to say, like, why would you not want, like, you literally just said I wanted to send the text irrationally because I knew when I got home, my boyfriend was going to talk some sense into me.
Okay, that's not why I wanted to send the text. I wanted to send the text because, as I just said, for 2-ish months, I've been on the fence, not even knowing if I want to be her friend or not. And then her message to me gave me the ick and made me feel like I don't want to be your friend. I literally don't give a fuck to be your friend. I have friends who I love who don't give me the ick, and I really don't need you. I don't. So that's why I sent the text.
But that is what she said. She did say she needs protection from you because she said she needs to take things slow and see how it goes. So that is what she said.
Thank you. It's like, no one is, like, getting what I'm saying about it, but...
Also, I, like, don't... From what you told us, I don't appreciate her being the victim and you being the villain in this, because this was a joint situation where she inaccurately expressed her feelings on, like, this future roommate situation and then recanted it. And you saw that through, and you made the best choice for yourself and your situation. It didn't work out for her what she wanted, and you moved along. So I don't feel like you did anything to her.
But yet at dinner, her and Bailey are both talking to me like I'm the problem. And that's why I didn't want Bailey to accompany us on this conversation at all, because if I felt like it was 2 against 1, then it was really going to turn into something different.
Yeah.